all in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us,
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey. SOS.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Scarborough. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set, 260. Watch the slant. 69.
Hey, seam 6.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Alert! Deuce. Undercross. Watch the quick.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
This is Scarborough. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Hey. Middle.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Hey, Alpha.
You can't block me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. This is Scarborough. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready? 250. 53. Ready?
We need 2 jet bombers.
Shoot. Watch the shot. What
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bo Scarborough with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Ready?
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wentz. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey. We got motion.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We got 4. 50. Check it out. Give me a radar. Alert. Hey. Wahoo.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stanford. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, blue 60. Watch 2. Watch the pass. Alert 3. Alert 3. Drill right. 22. 10. 2. Mike 2. Run. Hey, easy. Bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They go play action here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on now, let's go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wentz now on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Jets' 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught, Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Right back to Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So up comes Wentz, as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third and 6.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Brown. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 15. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 21-yard line. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, 22!
It's Scarborough again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Easy!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a... Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Wentz. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Double right.
Blue draw quarters.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try again with Scarborough. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, Zoo. Zebra.
Check.
Check, boys. Here we go.
A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
59! Hey, 50! Hey, easy, easy!
They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set! 280! 32!
Check 50, check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Monday!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set! Go 20!
Back and go full strength. No. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.